Welcome to my channel, Fuel Your Imagination. A new week calls for a new story. This is a horror fiction with some twists and turns. Let me know how you find it. Here it goes. A dangerous rendezvous. If I could go back to that night, I would never have let myself into it, mused Akanksha. Every night, she revisited the place in her dreams and would wake up in the middle of the night, barely able to breathe. She glanced at the clock. It showed 3 a.m. She poured the contents of the jug into the glass kept beside her bed table, but found it was empty. She went into the kitchen and took a chilled bottle from the fridge. She poured it into another glass and sat on the chair to drink it. Even after emptying the glass of water, her heart was racing. She leaned on the dining table and went back into the memories. Akanksha, Prats, and Dolly were having the best time of their life. The club was full of life, with blaring music, and people were grooving to the rhythm. The girls had planned this all girls' night out with great difficulty. Each was busy in their own schedule, but ensured to come together to have fun, let their hair down, and go wild. And wild it went. Soon, the DJ was making the enthusiastic crowd participate in activities. Mingling with a group of young guys to mimic the crazy step, landed the girls with a bunch of guys who seemed to share the same enthusiasm as them. After the dance, Abhyang, Rajat, and Tarang joined the girls. So, what do you have in mind? Asked Abhyang. Nothing. It's already late. We better get back to the hostel, or else the warden won't let us in, replied Dolly. Why go at all then? Come to our place. We can dance all night, replied Abhyang. Thank you, but no thank you, said the girls in unison. They had heard wild stories about kidnapping, torture, and date rapes. Don't worry, we are not the bad kind, said Abhyang, as if he read their mind. The girls declined and were getting ready to go back. The club was near their hostel at a walkable distance. While walking back, they spotted the boys again, walking alongside, on the other end of the road. Okay, I think they are into us, but tonight is not the right time to get to know them, said Akanksha. Oh, why? I think it is the perfect time, someone answered. Akanksha's eyes widened with fear. She turned to Dolly and said, I just heard Abhyang's voice in my head. He said, oh, why? I think it is the perfect time. Don't be silly. I think the no alcohol drink had some alcohol after all, joked Dolly, and suddenly she froze midway. Even I heard his voice in my head. I think we must hurry back into the hostel as fast as possible. They might have drugged us. Let's take the shortcut, she whispered to the girls. No, not in front of the cemetery, whispered Pratt. Believe me, the cemetery is the safest place right now. It is the living we need to fear, not the dead, whispered Akanksha. They hurried out of sight and were running when all of a sudden Tarang and Abhyang materialized in front of them, just outside the cemetery. The running girls thought they would collide with them, but to their surprise, they passed right through the boys. Akanksha was now running at her highest speed, thinking of reaching the hostel as fast as possible. She didn't wait for her friends. All she remembered was Abhyang's words echoing in her mind. Didn't I tell you to visit our place? Well, this is our place. Come in, you will like it. It is safe. So that's how this tale began. The second episode of the story will go live tomorrow. This is a 4-episode tale. I will post an episode every day until Saturday. See you tomorrow with the next episode. Happy listening then.